Yes, good day, good day, good day, good day. This is NJ the plumber once again. And I have this stuff here again. Well, not again, but new stuff. I'd never shown you the first one anyway, so there's something new. So, just chilling. I have nothing to do, waiting to start a job. So I said, let me do a little unboxing with this product that I have here, this tool. So this is a Total brand, of course, as we see in Total. Just like this Total compressor here, very handy. So what could I say about it? It's a hole saw, cut holes. Now you might want to know what hole it cut in, and of course it's concrete. I'm going to use it for concrete or stone. You know, anything hard like that, not wood. It's not a wood bit. It's for concrete, mason, stone. Maybe you could cut some tiles, I'm not sure. But I usually use it for when I have to bore holes on the inside of a finished apartment or room, and you don't want to make a whole mess of it. So I use these as a starter on the inside, and sometimes just bore a big hole in the back. If it's like hollow clay blocks, I will use it in the back because it's easier. But if it's concrete blocks, according, I may go through according to the finish on the other side, because if say that out of a building structure you want to look good, you could use this. So we're going to take a little time, but it's going to work. Now I don't core much holes using this, so I didn't purchase a diamond. You know, it have the diamond in this, and it also have a carbide full. The whole thing is carbide. That does take like forever, but this one using on the hammer drill does work pretty good. Now this is a SDS, so it fits on all the SDS drills, and even if you want to use it onto the regular drill with the chuck, it will also work. So I have two sizes here. I can't remember the sizes because I just offer it up, but this one's saying 40 mm and this one's saying 30 mm. But as I could say, when I use this one here, this one will work for 1-inch pipe and the fitting. So if you use a 1-inch PVC pipe, it will also accommodate not only for the pipe but for the fitting, because some people bore a hole just for the pipe, and when now to rest the fitting on the surface itself, because part of the fitting and they go into the wall, they recognize they made a boo-boo. So this is what I have here. This is what we got. This for the 1-inch, and this one here, it's for like 1/2-inch, cool and hot. Yeah, 1/2-inch, cool or hot. Well, let me forget this. We're working on one here right now. So these are the stuff that we get in the box. It's as I told you, these teeth are carbide, so it's very strong. Now, how strong is it? I don't really know how strong is it. Son, don't know how strong it is. But it's supposed to work. Now this here is, we call this the chuck, more or less, because this is going into the drill, the SDS chuck. And of course, well, one hand I'm using, so this will screw it into here, like this, straight in and tighten. Now when I screw in these items here, I don't take it back out. This other stays so forever and ever, because I don't want to lose parts and all them other stuff. And then of course we have the pilot bit. Now the thing with the pilot bit, some people use the pilot bit to bore straight through, but I don't do that. I will show you a trick that I do to save the pilot bit and the pressure on the pilot bit. So you can share it with your friends, so who are having a little issues with it, they could also follow up on what it is I do. Now, as you can check, the pilot bit have a slot, and the slot is after you push it into the hole inside here. You see a hole down inside here. I don't know if you have sufficient light, but this is what I have. Hot sun, but I'm not in the sun, kind of in the shade, so I don't know how the light is, but I have a hole down in there. And when you're pushing the pilot bit, it has the notch here, and that lines up with this hole at the side here. This one here where this screw have to go, and this locks onto it, preventing it from coming out. But with the whole impacting of the hammer, this bit plenty time vibrates and go up and down, so that could run this screw slack. The thing about running the screw slack is that, as I heard, it could lose the screw. Now, the next thing is that it have this here. Without this, you're going to end up in some problem. This assist is a lock washer, so this assists this screw, so you must put on the lock washer and then tighten down. Now, if it is, when you tighten down the lock washer not locking here, you need to get another one, either a thicker one or put two to assist. And next thing you could do, as I did with the other one, is you see the threads up to this point here. I just take a little screwdriver and a hammer and just give it a little notch. That will help it to grip inside here, and then after you use some Loctite. And it stays. Oh, no, Lord, right, so it stays. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Now, if it fall out, that's not the end of the world, I think. But if it fall out because the screw and the threads inside are damaged, well, then you're in some problems. So this one, as I say, will work for 1 inch. And if I get 1 inch fitting and show you how it offering up, and the same thing will go for this one. So I don't have to go through opening this one for you. So I'm just put it on pause and I'll get back to you. Right, so kabam, that's it, like magic, fitting up here. So this is the 1 inch fitting, and if you check here now, it's close to 1 inch. Well, close. If I use the instrument, you'll see that it's close to 1 inch. Even if it didn't work for 1 inch, it will work for 3/4. Or you just buy a bit to suit. So let me try the 3/4. Maybe the 3/4. Hold on. Voila. 3/4. So this is 3/4. You see? It's big enough for 3/4. Now thinking about it, I think it's 3/4 I purchased it for. Yeah, but the job requires 3/4. So if it's 3/4 fitting, it fitting it much better. If you watch it. So it's not for 1 inch. I didn't buy this one for 1 inch. So let me have to purchase another one. So this one working 3/4 pretty good, straight round. Where the 1 inch, it's only working for the pipe. So you have to be very careful. But the thing about it, if you cut it for 1 inch and the pipe going, all you have to do is just chip around the area, just a little bit of flathead screwdriver, and this fitting will fit. Because all you need for the fitting to fit perfect against the wall, so the pipe will rest, is just like this 1 inch piece. So that's a little chipping and it will fit in. So I mightn't buy one, I don't need that. I'm wasting cash at this moment, could buy something else. So as I say, we have this Total brand. Understand this Total tool brand. I use a bigger one, but from a different company, labeled under a different company. But of course, we know it's the same thing, same factory, just put in names and put in colors, and then well, people love colors and certain brands, so they will go for it. And actually, it's the same company. And then by the end of the day, the next thing is that the ones that selling the most will have the higher price when it's actually the same thing. Nothing too nice. So this here, this is my Corbett for concrete, stone, mason bit, carbide tip. So with the hammer in impact, it will chip out, but it have, as I say, it have a way to use this to help assist with the pressure that the pilot bit being having. So you don't want to put the pilot bit under too much problems for screw to loss and that stuff. So I will tell you now what it is you do. All you're doing is boring a pilot hole with a long bit, and this bit will just guide through the same hole, and that's about it. You put some relief holes as After a round, you use this, you bore, and where it have the marking, you use a next small bit to drill the concrete, and that will be the relief hose, which will also assist with dust and this bit being able to grab and scrape. And yeah, that is about it. I'll see if I could attach a video onto this one when I'm using it, so you have a little idea of how to use it. This will come in handy if you have one or two little small holes. If you don't use it regular, this is a good tool to have because it works good for me with the others that I have. If it's a lot of holes, well, the wiser thing will be to buy a diamond bit, and you have the diamond bit for a very long time also, but you have to buy a good brand because that could be a problem. I don't know if the breeze, you're hearing the wind passing, but I'm in a very windy area waiting. So this is NJ the plumber, you know, here looking to lock off. I'll show you the next total brand I have here. It's work magnificent. Can't remember if I put a video with it, but it's a compressor, a blower, and a light, and you can actually set the PSI. So you turn it on in the center here, right? That's it there. You put it on, you can change the PSI, and as soon as it's PSI or bars, you can change that, and you can create up the PSI, and wherever you create up, it will turn off for itself. So that's it. Well, people I'm waiting for just arrived, so I'm over and out once again.